It's that time again for another not-so-normal gaming podcast, featuring your hosts, MrTechnoSqueek.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Nostalgic Dan 1.
Everything I feel is in this sword. Good.
Come on!
And Quick Freeze 4.
Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys.
This is a podcast you want to listen to, but first, you gotta press start. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of the Press Start Podcast, the only podcast where the Blue Eyes White Karibo is the heart of the Charmander. And I am one of your co-hosts, Quick Freeze 4, and I'm here with two wonderful co-hosts. The first one being the ever-loving Beanie person, El Fidel, Nostalgic Dan 1.
Oh, man, I'm all about beanies, guys. Beanie aficionado. Man.
You're kind of known for your beanies.
Oh, man. Beanie life.
It's a good life.
It's the life for me.
Oh, well, it's good. But our other fantastic co-host, the one, the only, the person who doesn't really like beanies all that much, we don't know why, MrTechnoSqueek. How are you, Techno?
Pretty good. But let me correct you on that. I did wear beanies back in the day, but I upgraded to 5950s, man.
Oh, man, he's all about that hood life with those fitteds
Good.
and the gold stickers. Like, what?
It
So
just
official.
says 5950 and then your
So
size.
fresh. Oh,
Yeah.
man, keep it fresh, Techno. The
Yeah.
coolest kid in Little Rock, Arkansas.
I don't even live in Little Rock.
Close enough.
He lives on 123 Alabama Street.
I don't live in Alabama.
Well, where the hell do you live?
Oh, the Canada stream? Boy, come on.
Well, I don't
Jeez.
want everyone to know where I live.
Make up a place. Like, you can't live, like, someplace like...
I live in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, good.
Really?
I'm with
So you gotta-
Aquaman right now.
You're with Echo the Dolphin.
You're
No,
with Echo
I'm-
the Dolphin, you kinky bastard.
I knew it, Techno. How could you?
Wow, dude. I didn't think you had the gall to
Ladies
go
and
out.
gentlemen, it's been confirmed. Techno lives with Echo the Dolphin. They're roommates.
Oh my god.
And Aquaman stops by every now and then. Just hangs out.
He's actually my pizza delivery boy.
Yeah, he's a pretty good one. Do you tip him well?
It's a good
sometimes.
superpowers.
Classic.
Mm.
Man, guys, it's episode 90. That's like a lot of episodes.
It's like
That's like,
90.
yeah.
I can't believe people still listen to us.
Like, wow.
Do they really?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
no.
absolutely no one.
We just do this for ourselves, apparently. But yeah.
Exactly.
Dan, did you hear about the beanie for Infamous Second Son?
Oh, man. So, guys, if you haven't heard, one of the best collector's editions ever made in the history of collector's editions.
Debatable.
The infamous Second Son collector's edition. Guess what, guys? It comes with a beanie. Official replica beanie from the game.
It's a lot better than that one, like, RPG on the 3DS or whatever. It's collector's edition that comes with the little baby, thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
I think he's talking about that one that comes with the dish and like a bib or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah, the Curse of the Great Curry God. The baby items. It's got like
Yeah,
a bib and a plate, like a
Yeah.
plastic plate that looks like it came from a dollar store.
Yeah.
And like a fork, a plastic fork. See, like, I think collector's editions can take a hint, man, from Infamous Second Son. We need more beanies in our collector's editions.
Really?
As a fellow
Yeah, but
beanie
no one else
aficionado.
wears beanies.
It
well,
doesn't matter. Dan is the only person that would buy all the beanies.
Yeah, like I gotta buy that collector's edition now. Not for the game, just for the beanie. It's a sweet beanie, guys.
Dude, if you ever do that, I want you to do an unboxing where you just open the game.
Toss the game out.
Just
We don't
throw
need
the
this.
game out, yeah. Just throw the game out.
No one needs that. It's like, check out that sweet beanie, guys.
While Techno is there, like, watching it, and he's the huge Infamous fan, I can't believe you threw it away!
Oh, man. So, guys, It's a pretty sweet collector's edition, wouldn't you agree?
I will admit, probably the beanie is probably the best part of that collector's edition.
Oh, definitely.
What comes else with it?
It comes with like a replica of his jacket or his vest that you could slide the game into. Then it comes with, I think it's either 2 or 3 replica pins, and then it also comes with a patch of some kind, and then of course the game. So.
And the
Like-
amazing beanie.
Yeah, like I said, the beanie is probably like the best thing in that thing.
Man,
So.
so awesome.
I don't know about that. I think the game would be the best.
Who
Well,
needs a
they-
game when you have a beanie?
All other games suck because they don't come with beanies.
Yeah, that means I gotta get rid of like all the games now. There's
I
no
don't know.
beanies with them.
That makes me think. What would just all the different characters that if they wore beanies,
That'd be
Kratos.
amazing. Yeah, Kratos with a beanie.
Kratos
We need
with
to
a
start
beanie.
This needs to happen.
Uh,
We need more
Yeah.
beanies in video games, guys. It's gotta happen.
it'd be funny if was it Ryu in Super Street Fighter 4? He has this kind of street costume where he wears a bandana on his head. You could easily replace that with the beanie. It would look exactly the
There
same.
you go.
So-
Perfect.
But he's not wearing a beanie. He's wearing a bandana.
We need to get him wearing a beanie.
We need to get him wearing a beanie.
Someone contact Capcom. Let's do this. We got this, guys.
Dude, you know what guy would be awesome wearing a beanie? Pac-Man.
It would fit so perfectly.
I know, right?
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
And then, Techno, you can get a beanie and give it to your roommate Echo the Dolphin, since you live in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh man, but how's it been going, guys? How's it going? How's life? Besides
Life?
awesome collector's editions with beanies, how's life?
Life is good, actually. I'm going to Anime Boston tomorrow.
Oh,
Can't
sweet.
wait.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going there tomorrow, and I haven't decided if I'm just going one day or two, but I'm mainly going to, I love walking around and just taking pictures of, the different cosplayers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm mainly going to do is just walk around, because it's free to walk around, but then if you want to go into, the vendor hall or any of the, the shows or the concerts, then you got to pay for the badge that will get you to everywhere.
Mm.
But I think I'm just going to walk around and just take pictures of people, because that's usually what I do, every year, and to me, that's the most fun of it, so.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, it's so fun to see, all the creative costumes and how
Yeah.
awesome people make them.
Though I refuse to take any more pictures of Naruto, Bleach, and Pokemon characters, because I see those every year.
Oh, if you see a Charmander, you gotta take a picture
Oh,
of it.
Okay, I'll make that one exception. If
Oh,
I see a
thank you.
Charmander, I will take a picture. And if
And
I have
beanies.
if I have a beanie on it, I'll make Charmander wear it.
Oh, we need that Charmander with a beanie. Guys, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm doing that tomorrow, and then, like I said, possibly Sunday. But yeah, other than that, worry, week is going by pretty quick. How about you, Techno? What have you been doing?
Well, I was playing some games
Where
and
you-
finishing some games.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh!
God.
Yes,
Wow.
but guess
You
what?
got you gotta
You have
understand.
to wait till
You get-
the end of the episode.
You gotta understand, listeners, the fact that we're so excited is because Techno never really completes
Yes, I
games.
do. You guys just some games I don't even tell you I finish.
Oh,
look
Oh
who's
yeah.
good for us,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I know, he's too good for us. What the hell, man?
Yeah, no biggie. I beat Panzer Dragoon Saga and Suikoden 2 the other day. Okay. Techno, I love you, man. You're great. I love you.
No, but seriously, what have you been doing besides playing games?
that's about it. I
That's
mean,
about-
I started going to my. Okay,
Oh, story time with Techno? Oh,
a
yes.
little, not
Oh.
big story, but just
It's a
little,
mini story.
Yeah,
Good enough.
mini saga.
Well, don't worry. We have mini marshmallows, so.
Okay. So, I was working with my stepfather at the alternator starter repair place thing. And, well, I wasn't getting paid much. And, well, spring is now here. I would say, because it hasn't been, that bad over here. It's like actually been sunny and warm. So, I went back to the other place, my older place where I mow and stuff, and I get tons more money, and I actually get paid every week. I didn't get paid this week because what they do is, you like your first week you don't get paid, and then every other week after that you get paid. So I get paid every week, starting next week. So, and then the next week I get paid for that last week, and if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah. And I'm glad I'm getting paid. I can buy some stuff, and hopefully I get enough money. I'm going to buy me a PS4.
And then you can buy the infamous Second Son Collector's Edition.
Yes!
Yay!
Send me the beanie. That's awesome, though. I'm glad you're making more money. You can buy more fitted caps. Man. That's awesome.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just got all key to the hill up in here.
Man, I used to watch that show a lot. Now I don't even.
Yeah, it's been so long. I used to watch it like back in the day. When I used to watch The Simpsons too, and I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long.
You know what? I actually watched The Simpsons like last week, and I actually like laughed at a couple of jokes that they were trying to make more funny than they actually were. But I don't know. It was enjoyable. It's not like totally dead or anything.
Yeah.
I used to watch Family Guy too all the time. I don't watch that anymore.
Same.
Yeah.
Just not funny anymore.
I'm sorry.
I like American Dad, though.
I hate American Dad. I don't find that funny at all.
I freaking love it.
No, I don't get that show.
Guess what, guys? Are you prepared? Are you strapped in?
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
I've been strapped in.
Oh, good. It's about to get rough.
What?
What?
He has the giggles, dude.
It's news time. Let's go.
Well,
Amazing.
I got two.
Oh, look at this guy.
Well, guess what? Is Yu Suzuki going to make Shenume 3? The answer word to that question is might. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, the GDC happened or whatever, and he always talks about Shimu and sometimes I have trouble saying that name.
Yeah, sounds like Shamu sometimes.
Shamu. Shamu.
Shamwow. Shamwow.
ShamWow, yeah. I forgot about that. But, yeah. As your gamer points out, the first games cost Sega over $70 million to develop. So, he's thinking about doing... He might look into Kickstarter to fund it, but he's still, I believe, yeah, he's like on a totally different, non-Shenmue, project right now, so that's pretty much it on Shenmue, ShamWow, BamWow, JamWow.
I prefer
Yeah.
Shenmue.
Shenmue? Okay. So, my next and final one for me is Infamous Second Son ships with a major day one patch.
And Beanie.
And Beanie.
Don't forget that. That's important.
Don't forget it. Yeah, but some people won't buy the collector's edition.
Well, they're
What?
really missing out. Like, that's really unfortunate.
I know.
It's one of the greatest collector's editions.
They are being offered a beanie and they're not taking it?
Yeah, what kind of road?
What the hell is this?
People that don't want a beanie.
Well, they are wrong.
The Beanie makes you better at playing the game. It's proven.
True.
Shit.
So back to this day one patch.
Okay. Well, the day one patch will add a few features and balance tweaks. It will introduce support for the Cole's Legacy pre-order content pack and the Paper Trail missions, which Paper Trail challenges players to seek out clues released online to continue a 19-mission side story within Second Son that supplements the core campaign. So, version 1.01 of Second Son also tweaks in game difficulty, making normal a slightly more challenging while fine-tuning boss fights and pedestrian behavior. So, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Good stuff, Techno.
Yeah. So, who wants to go next?
Oh, I will go next. I will gladly go next.
Okay.
Because I have the announcement of a new limited edition from the great people at NIS America who just love to make limited editions. I swear to God, they make limited editions for every game they release. And in general, NIS America this year, they have so many game sets to release this year. They've been on a roll. They're on fire. But so we have the Mugen Soul Z, which is a upcoming sequel to the game that came out last year or the year before. I think it was in 2012. But it's a sequel, follow-up kind of game, and it's been announced with this limited edition, which is exclusive to NIS America Online. As always, it comes with a full-color hardcover art book, a tear-resistant poster, which is pretty big, a collector's box, and a keychain, and an art book, which I mentioned, and the game, of course. And it all looks really nice, so you can check that out on NIS America's website. So, onto my other news article. We have an announcement of Class of Heroes 2G. So it's a game that's coming up for the PSN, and it's going to come out anyways. It's going to come out as a digital game, and I think it's going to cost $35 when it comes out on the PSN. But right now, similar to how they did Class of Heroes 2 back when it came out on the PSP, they're trying to gauge kind of people's interests on if they want a physical copy. So they're trying to get at least, I think it's 7,000 people wanting a physical copy so they can actually make physical copies. And if they did, they're saying it's going to cost $39.99 plus $4 shipping or $10 for international shipping. But just right now, if you go to their website, I'm sure they have a page on it, you just kind of fill out this kind of brief thing with your email, your name, and saying how many copies you would want. And just in general, I think it runs for a month, and they're hoping to get at least 7,000 people wanting it. If not, I guess they're not going to do it. But I mean, it looks really nice, and if it comes out, it'll definitely be one of the rarest PS3 games out there, just because of how limited it will be. And 2G, I guess, is a kind of enhanced port of Class of Heroes with extra content and stuff like that. But I think that's really interesting, and I would support that, especially since I supported the Class of Heroes 2 back when they did that a while back. So definitely check that out. And that is all my news. Cliva.
Yes.
Heart of the Cards. You got this. Believe in you.
Heart of the Cards. Okay. Well, the fifth and final Street Fighter character has been announced for Ultra Street Fighter 4, and the character's name, I'm probably going to get this wrong, so I apologize. It's Decapre. 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 That's how I pronounce it. But yeah, this character has been announced for the game. This is the final character that's been a mystery for a couple of months now. First appearance of this character was Street Fighter Alpha 3, and was an NPC. You could only really kind of see her in the background, but she's now playable in this game, and a lot of people are kind of referring her or calling her Evil Cammy. She basically looks exactly like Cammy does now in the game. Same ponytail, same fighting moves, same style, anything. The only thing different about her is she's wearing one of the M. Bison doll outfits. So the official description of this character is making her first brief appearance in Street Fighter games as a non-playable character in Street Fighter Alpha 3, where she was seen as one of M. Bison's dolls. Decapre now joins the fight. Although a partial mask hides a giant burn mark located on the Russian beauty's face, challengers will be scarred by her quick and elusive scramble moves, as well as her psycho power-infused attacks, which allows her to strike pain with her opponent. So, yeah, basically this is exactly what people are calling her. She's basically an evil Cammy, but she has like psycho powers, so she's kind of like a mix between M. Bison and Cammy. Me personally, I think this is actually kind of a waste of a character, because I don't know. It's cool that you get one of the cool Bison dolls, but really it's just kind of like a copying. It's a copy of Cammy. I don't know how else to put it. I can think of like other characters that were in past Street Fighter games that I would love to see in Street Fighter 4, like the Russian wrestler Mika, or just like anyone else. But like these dolls, I just don't get it. Even if you wanted an M. Bison doll, there was two other ones in past Street Fighter games you could have picked. You could have picked June, which was one of the M. Bison dolls. She would have been perfect, but I don't know. I don't understand why Capcom like hid this fifth character for so long, and then it just turned out to be a Cammy clone. I don't know, but she may not be a clone. Her moves might be totally different. But
it's a charged character.
Right, but like her moves kind of look the same. She still has like the dive kick and all that stuff. But yeah, she does have.
She can't do a dive kick on the ground, or like her tornado thing that Cammy does on the ground. She can only do it on, or Decapre or whatever her name is, can only do it in the air.
Okay, so she's similar to Cammy, but not exactly. Okay, so
what I think will happen, people are hating on her, whatever, but it's the same thing that happened with Super Street Fighter 4 with Evil Ryu and Oni. People hated on it, and then whenever the game released, no one cared.
Really, I didn't hear about that, but Oni I thought was kind of cool because it ties into like the comics and stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I like the idea of one of like M. Bison's dolls are in the game now. I like that, but the fact that it's just like she looks just like Cammy but wearing a mask. There's other M. Bison dolls they could have went with, but I don't know. That's just my thought. It's cool that we got her finally. It's just I think they could have just picked like another M. Bison doll.
I hate how they like made us wait so long just to show that.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like the point where people are, I wouldn't say upset, but kind of like a little disappointed. Is Capcom like kept it hush hush for like so long, and then when they finally revealed her, it was just like oh really? Yeah, it was just like really okay. It's cool that we got her. But it's just I don't know. Like it's cool that we have her, but I'm not really impressed by her.
I'd rather have Sean or even
exactly
Alex
like
from Third Strike.
You know what would have been awesome? Charlie. Like what? Like if you're gonna go with another character that is similar to another character in the game, put Charlie in the game. He fights almost like Guile, but not exactly. And people love Charlie.
Yeah, and Sean is pretty much a Shoto character like Ken and Ryu and Akuma, but way different. he doesn't, I don't think, throw any fireballs. He just uses his legs and does Shoryuken.
Yeah, and like I said, if Capcom really wanted to go with one of the M. Bison dolls, they could have picked June.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Like I said, I think this Cammy clone Decapre is just, I don't know. I think it was a poor choice, but it's not up to me. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I play with Ryu anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. It's just whatever. So
Yeah.
But I have another news story here, and have you guys ever wanted to use GameStop as your personal bank?
Oh, all the time.
No, never.
Man, I
What?
want my
Never?
direct deposits to start
Never.
going there.
What if they offered a free beanie when you opened a new account?
Sold.
No, never.
Sold. Give them all my money.
Okay, well, I found this news story on Kotaku, and I thought this was kind of interesting. This anonymous guy, he admits to using GameStop as his personal bank, and I'm just going to read the article as is, because it's just funny to read and listen to. But the article reads, "Fed up with real banks, a 4chan user claims to have shifted his personal finances to somewhere a little closer to home. GameStop now grains of salt firmly between our teeth. His post seems equally crazy and mundane enough that each scenario could actually be true. If you assume he does not have the stuff for this blah 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 blah." Okay, I'm just going to skip down to the actual article. And this is what it says. It says, "Does anyone else use GameStop as a bank?" And this is his actual quote that he said for this article. He says, "I got really pissed off at U.S. banks because I kept overdrafting my accounts even though I opted out. The same thing happened to my credit union when I got a debit card. Now, whenever I get paid, I go to pre-order a whole shitload of games. Whenever I need money, I go to the nearest GameStop and ask for my money back on a game I don't want and make a withdrawal. The lines are shorter at GameStop and then at the bank, and I can trade in older games and have money go straight into my savings account." Savings account is in quotations. "GameStops are just as equivalent as banks in my town, and I work in a small mall, so it's even more convenient than running an errand to the bank or using an ATM using a debit card at an ATM. The GameStop people are starting to catch on that I am just moving money around and only buying one pre-order game a year. If that, there isn't shit they could do about it. The best part is, since I always pre-order every game coming out, I am still guaranteed to get all the exclusive content whether or not I am sure I want a certain game. It's like they're rewarding me for banking with them." So this guy literally he's taking his entire paycheck, pre-ordering a whole bunch of games, and then when he needs money, he just cancels the pre-order and gets his money back.
What the
That
fuck?
sounds like strange. Like, this
Oh
is
my
hilarious.
god.
No, but like the reason I picked this news story because like this could actually happen.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't you do that? Like, I've done that before. I went into GameStop, pre-ordered a game, and I didn't want the game anymore, so I'm like, can I have my $5 back? But just think about it. You could pre-order a game at GameStop, pay the game off at full, say $60, and when you wanted money, just cancel the pre-order and get your $60 back. This is what this guy's doing, or at least that's what he says he's doing. Like, isn't that just crazy?
Yeah. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
It's weird, but it actually sounds like it could work.
It sounds like it's working for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Everyone
love the
start banking with GameStop.
I would not follow that advice. No, but I love the first line. He says, like, I keep overdrafting my account and I keep opting out even though, like, he sounds like he's really, really bad with money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's why he does this, I guess. I don't know. I just find it funny that you could actually probably do this and get away with it, you know. Because really, you know, like, GameStop, they just encourage pre-orders anyway, so he's helping GameStop out. But then he's like hurting GameStop when he cancels his pre-orders. I don't know. Like I said, this is a very unique story, and I just wanted to share it with everyone here. So I'm not encouraging this in any way, though.
Yeah, especially since they don't give you beanies when banking with them.
Well, you could if they pre-order the collector's edition of Infamous Second Son.
Oh. I really want that beanie, guys. Come on. Someone send me the beanie. I'll love you forever. So I guess that's all our news, right, guys? Good stuff.
But you guys know what time it is?
It's
time.
9:08.
Why do you always say
No, I know, he always tells us the time. I don't understand this. But it is a return...
Oh, no.
Return
My body's not ready.
of a past segment, you guys.
Oh,
it is time.
Techno's love advice.
It is time for Techno's love advice.
Yes, I've been waiting. Come on, Techno. Give
Hell,
me all the advice.
Dude.
Pizza.
Okay.
Pizza, that's it.
Oh, that was great, Techno. Thank you so much.
Alright, since Techno failed in that department.
Dude, I got it. I got it,
you,
man.
You got it? You got an actual love story?
Oh.
Okay. So
okay, cool.
You got a girlfriend, okay?
Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good.
It's getting steamy.
You better
put the kids to bed.
Yeah, put the kid to bed. Okay, so you find out. You go over to her house or whatever.
My God, this is getting nasty.
And
you
see a bunch of Nintendo systems. But
holy shit.
Oh, well, she's a keeper.
I know, what the fuck.
But you don't see no Sega systems.
Oh, perfect. She's even more of a keeper.
I know.
You propose right there.
No.
Propose on the spot.
No.
That is the advice. Thank you so much, Techno. I gotta go.
Damn it. You ruined it for me.
No, keep going, man. I want to see if you get kids and all that shit. Come on, let's go.
But no, you don't. You break up with her.
What?
You leave her.
I
just
disagree
because,
with this about.
This is bullshit.
If she had Sega systems.
No.
Well,
This
that's
is
when you leave her.
Okay.
This is a crapshoot, man.
I'll, if she has a Sony system, you can stay.
If she has a Panasonic 3DO, oh my god.
Oh my god,
just
marry
do it right
marry
there on
that
the
girl.
spot.
Oh my god.
So
Sounds getting nasty.
We're gonna play that Dragon Slayer, baby.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Dragon Slayer was on 3DO?
Oh, bro.
I didn't think it was.
Oh, bro. Like, all the FMV games are on the 3DO, pretty much.
Oh.
All the things.
And Road Rash was? Oh, yeah.
And Street Fighter, since we're talking about Street Fighter.
Yeah. Turbo, I forget the name. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah. The best version, too.
There you go.
For a, home console.
So that's your advice, is marry any girl with a 3DO?
Perfect.
Yes.
There we go.
Because I don't.
Because you don't have one.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Fantastic. Yeah. But, guys, I do actually have a returning segment to this podcast. I'm super excited.
Oh, man.
It's time.
You didn't didn't talk to us about this or not. You just wanted surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise! It's time for Cliva's quick little trivia. Okay, guys, since we haven't done this segment for a long time, instead of 10 questions, I have 20.
Oh my god, what is
shit.
this? SAT of video games? Jesus.
This is the SAT of video games.
You know, I was thinking about asking questions, too, on this episode. I was going to write down some, but I kind of forgot, so I said, fuck it.
Oh, great. So you left the whole thing up to me?
Yep.
You bastard. Okay, well, guys, you ready to get ready? You guys all set? You guys got your thinking caps on?
Yes.
Well, take yours off. It looks stupid. Oh, you can only wear beanies for this
I got my
contest.
second son beanie. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Damn it.
fine. You can put on one baseball cap.
Okay.
And it can't be a Mortal Kombat one.
Why?
Well, because, I don't know.
Okay, fine. I'll put on my Batman one.
Okay, there you go. We're in. Okay, question number 1. In the game, Metal Gear Solid, who is the twin brother of Solid Snake?
That's Liquid Snake.
You didn't buzz in.
Oh, explosions! Liquid Snake!
Explosions. No.
No,
You're done.
no.
Take a seat.
Don't do
Nope,
it.
pack it up.
Don't do it.
What is it? What is it?
It's that Liquid Snake.
It is Liquid Snake.
I'm the best Metal Gear around.
Dan, you get 5 points.
I'm liking this. This is good.
Okay, me too. Okay, in the game, Mortal Kombat, what phrase is heard when Scorpion uses his spear?
Explosions.
It is not explosions.
See,
Shut
you're
up.
wrong.
No. It's get over here.
Oh, you got that one right. You get 10 points.
Whoa,
Shit.
it's intense.
I know. In the video game, what is the name of the princess whom Mario repeatedly stops Bowser from kidnapping?
Explosions everywhere.
Okay.
Princess Toadstool.
You are wrong.
Wait, what?
Techno, what's your answer?
Wait, what was the question?
In the video game, what is the name of the princess whom Mario repeatedly stops Bowser from kidnapping?
Explosions. Fine.
Okay. Well, what is it?
Princess Peach.
20 points!
Isn't Toadstool the same damn thing?
Yeah.
That is not what I have written down.
That's the old school name.
All right,
Throwback.
Dan, you get 1 point.
I'll take
Okay.
it.
Okay,
80
good.
points for the win.
Okay, next question. What is the name of Sonic the Hedgehog's sidekick? There's 2
Explosion.
possible answers. If you give me 2...
Explosions. Explosions.
I'm
Miles
explaining-
miles per hour.
You get a negative 1 point.
What?
Just because you got that right. I don't like you.
And this point system is strange.
I know.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Okay. Technically, you did get that right, though, but you get a negative 1 point because you didn't let me finish. I'm
Are
sorry.
you keeping track of the score? Because I'm lost already.
Maybe.
I will mention. I'm going to mention right now, points don't matter in this game.
Oh, well then I'm winning.
Okay, good. Good job.
I
Okay, next
call
question.
dibs on winning.
Moogles first appeared in what Final Fantasy?
Explosions.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man, let's see if I can get this right. Final Fantasy 4?
You're wrong.
Damn.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
You get this right.
Explosions? I don't know,
You
because...
get this right. It's 100 points.
It's intense.
I'm gonna say... I don't know. Final Fantasy. I'm gonna go with my gut. 9? I don't know.
No, 9 is not the answer.
Okay.
It is Final Fantasy 3.
Ooh. I was gonna say 2.
Mm.
No,
See,
Chocobo's
I wasn't
first.
sure. I was thinking 3 or 4. Damn.
Okay, next question. How many rows of aliens are there usually at the start of Space Invaders?
Fuck! I don't know.
Explosions? This is gonna be a guess. I'm gonna say 5.
100 points for you!
I'm the
Holy
best Space Invaders.
Good job, Dan. Alright, next question. In one game piece in Tetris, how many square blocks make up that one game piece?
Oh, explosions.
What is it?
4.
You are correct, sir.
Damn, I'm the
You
best
get 2
Tetris.
points.
Damn it.
2 points for you.
I am on fire.
Okay, next question. What is the name of the fictional English archaeologist in the game Tomb Raider?
Explosions.
What is it?
Wait, shit. Wait, I'll just Lara
Holy shit!
Croft.
You are correct.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, is there another archaeologist? I haven't played Tomb Raider in a long time.
All right, you get 10 points for that one.
Man, seriously, I'm heating up.
I know, right?
He's on fire.
He's on fire, baby. All right, next question. In the game Doom, what planet is the Space Marine posted to?
Damn it.
What is it, Techno?
Mars.
You are correct. 1,000 points!
Dun dun dun!
How many out of 14 entries in the main Tales series have been localized for North America and Europe? Should I repeat the question?
No, I'm thinking. Techno, go.
Explosions. I'm gonna say 12.
You are wrong.
Okay, explosions. This is a guess. I'm gonna say 10.
You are wrong.
Is it 9?
It was 9.
Damn, it was either 9 or 10. Let's try to think.
Alright, well, 10 points for both of you.
No, we're doing so good.
I know, right? Alright, next question. Who played Mario in the 1993 film Super Mario Brothers?
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
Take a guess, dude. Come on.
Explosions. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer is incorrect.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio is not it either.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is not it either. The
Rocky.
the actor's name is Bob Hopkins.
Don't know.
Oh, you bastard. Alright, next question. In the PS2 game released in 2003, was banned by several countries by the media for murder due to its graphic violence. What is the game?
Explosions. Manhunt 2.
It is not Manhunt 2.
Sorry, God damn it.
Explosions.
What is it?
Manhunt?
It is Manhunt!
Oh, see, I was thinking ahead.
Yeah, because who was?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Alright, 10,000 points for Techno. You're winning now. Just to let you know. Okay. Slade, Reese, Jericho, and Roland Kane are all characters in what game? Slade, Reese, Jericho, Roland Kane are all characters in what game? I'll give you a hint. It's for the Nintendo 64.
That's... no
Superman
idea.
64, I had no idea.
You didn't say explosions.
Explosions, Superman 64.
No.
Oh, that was close.
Techno, you want a hint?
Explosions.
It has dinosaurs in it.
Oh, Turok.
Jurassic Park.
Alright, 10 points for Techno. Okay, next question. Which 1997 PlayStation game's opening song is a Chemical Brothers remix of the Manic Street Preacher song, Everything Must Go?
Holy shit. Okay, 1999?
1997.
Oh, 97.
Sorry.
Okay, it's not Metal Gear.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Because, Metal Gear didn't come out until 98, I believe.
You give up?
Yeah.
Explosions. I'm gonna throw out a guess and say Wipeout.
Gran Turismo!
Oh, shit.
Damn. And I have Gran Turismo. I haven't played it in a
Yeah,
long
me
time.
too.
Alright, next question. Star Fox's dad, James Fox, has a connection to another Nintendo franchise. What is it?
Oh, shit. Explosions. I'm throwing this out. I'm just gonna say Zelda.
No.
I'll throw this out too. Explosions. Donkey Kong.
No. The answer is F-Zero.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, next question. What are minions in the game Titanfall? What are they?
Wait, what?
In the game Titanfall, what are minions?
Explosions? Troops?
No.
Bow.
Come on, Dan, you play a lot.
I'm all about Timefall, man. Make all the titans fall. I'm all about that. I'm gonna say the soldiers. It's like the same thing.
The answer is a form of artificial intelligent bots.
No, okay. I had no clue.
Hey, that was a good question, man. Alright, next question. Black Ops is a subtitle for what game?
Explosions.
Oh, God
What
damn
is
Call
it!
of Duty.
Call of Duty
All
is
the cops.
correct.
I'm so MLG, guys. I'm all
Call
about
of
those
Duty,
FPS.
Call of Duty is correct. 2 points for you.
Man, it's so good. I'm on fire.
Alright, next question. Pikachu is one of the species of creatures in what franchise?
Explosions.
What is it?
I don't know who you're talking to. Who got it?
Dan.
Pokemon.
Pokemon is
All the
correct.
Pokemans. Gotta catch them all.
Alright, I'm gonna give 3 points to Techno on that one.
Oh, good. I'm liking this game.
Me
I have
too.
no clue what's going on.
Alright, you guys ready for the next? We have only 2 more questions left, so.
Oh, man.
Alright, Jumpman's goal is to save a lady from a giant ape in what 1981 arcade game?
Explosion.
What is it, Techno?
Donkey Kong.
If you did not get that right, I would have to hit you. You are correct, sir. Alright, last and final question, and this is worth 0 points.
Oh, this is the big money right here.
Big
Strap
money.
yourself in.
But I'll let you wager the points you earned for more
I
points.
don't know how much.
10,000.
Alright, Dan wagers 10,000
Ballsy.
points.
I'll wager
Ballsy.
everything.
Everything. Good man. Okay,
Ballsy.
the Covenant the Covenant are a military alien race in what game franchise?
Explosions. Halo.
Techno said that first. What is
Call
it?
of Duty.
Halo.
It is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Dude, there's a new Space Marines DLC. You haven't played it.
Yeah, it's right next to the zombie mode. But yeah, it is Halo, and I will say Techno is the winner of this game.
You rock! Woohoo!
Congrats, Techno.
Bastard.
Oh, yeah, you should have just betted all of it.
He did.
I did. I didn't buzz it fast enough.
He's but 10,000 points.
Oh,
Ballsy.
I didn't even know what I had.
I don't know. I don't know what I had.
I don't even know what you guys had, so.
I have like -7 to the third power or something. I don't know.
The time! Who's got the time?
It's question time! What do you guys say? Do you guys want to get in some questions?
Yes,
from
please.
Listeners?
Do this. Oh, man.
Okay, and each one of these are worth 2 points.
Oh, I'm gonna kill it. I got this.
Okay, Knick-Knack asks, if you were a member of the Elite Four in Pokemon, what type of Pokemon would you use, and what 5 Pokemon would be on your team?
Oh, man.
That's
You might want to save me for last. I'm ready. I got
You're
it.
just gonna pick 5 Charmanders,
No.
aren't you?
How do you know?
Because I know you.
Damn, way to spoil it for me, Jesus.
Alright, I know my team. Alright, it's going to be an all-around team, and I got Raichu, Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard, Golem, and that is 5. There you go.
So I want Bird Jesus, and I want Lord Helix, and I want ATB. Shout out to Twitch Plays Pokemon. I want what they had. They had like a weird-ass team of like Amistar, Venomoth, Pidgeot, like Raticate or something. Like it was a weird clusterfuck of a team. It was fantastic. I mean, obviously my obvious choice would be like 5 Charmanders, because why not? Like I'd be unstoppable as long as you don't break water Pokemon. Oh man.
Techno, what type of team would you want, and who's on your team?
I don't. It's all around. So it would be my team I used in silver. Typhlosion, the red Gyarados. Hell yeah. What else did I have?
Sudowoodo.
I had
Sudowoodo.
Gengar. I had
Porygon.
No, not Porygon. That bug that I always forget the name of.
Heracross?
Yes, Heracross. He's a badass. And then I had what?
I like how I know your Pokemon better than you do.
Well, I haven't played Pokemon in God knows how long.
Okay.
And then my fifth and final would be
The keychain Pokemon.
The keychain
No,
Pokemon.
Silver.
He is silver.
Yeah.
No,
Totally.
it was in. No, I'm talking about the Pokemon I had in Silver. He wasn't in Silver, was he?
No, but he's colored silver.
Yeah, well, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it applies.
No, never.
Hey, this is worth 2 points, okay?
Yeah, make it count.
Well, oh yeah, Charizard. Forgot about that. Okay.
Charizard was not in silver either.
I want 5 Dittos.
Hey, I brought over Charizard from my old games, so he wasn't. Oh. So I had 2 fires, and I could have had Pidgeot in there, but
Oh yeah, Bird Jesus is the best. I love him.
Pidgeot is a badass.
Alright, well, Nick Nack has another question for us. He says, you guys use Netflix, right? If so, have you guys seen Attack on Titan yet?
No, I've been meaning to watch that for like so goddamn long. It's been on my like Crunchyroll queue forever. I know he said Netflix, but I watched my animes on Crunchyroll. Is it on Netflix too? Techno?
Yeah.
Oh, I
think
never
it
did
is,
that.
yeah.
Well, maybe I'll start watching on Netflix then.
I actually have it downloaded on my computer through BitTorrent, and I have not watched it yet. Even though people tell me I should.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things though. Like I have some friends that are really into anime, and I've heard it starts off really good, and then it kind of like tapers off like halfway through the season. Like it's one of those where it's like bam right off the bat, but then it just kind of like just goes downhill from there or something. But I don't know. Like I still want to see it.
Yeah.
Attack on Titanfall.
Well,
Titanfall.
I only watched the first episode, and
well, then you're the expert.
Yeah, you're pretty much the expert.
My Crunchyroll account got, the subscription like ran out, so I was like,
You have to watch in standard def.
I don't want to.
Crunchyroll makes a killing on their subscription, like it's highway robbery.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have your subscription to have like HD, which kind of sucks. And then to get the episodes right away, like once they're released.
Yeah, that's why I don't do it. I'll just wait. I can wait. And
Okay, so
the first episode, I didn't really care for it.
Oh, see. I still have to check it out. I have a lot of animes I want to watch, but I just don't have any free time.
yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up a whole bunch of them tomorrow too.
Yeah.
But alright, our next question comes from Mike the Birdman Dodd. He says, do you guys believe in UFOs, astral projection, mental telepathy, ESP, spirit photography, kinetic movement, full trance mediums, or the Loch Ness Monster?
Yes.
Sure.
To all of the above.
Every freaking thing there.
Techno's like hanging out with the Loch Ness Monster. He's with the Loch Ness Monster in the Pacific Ocean right now.
Yeah.
Techno, I think you're lying.
What? That? I mean, I believe in ghosts. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe in ghosts. How about UFOs?
UFOs. I've never seen one.
Okay, well, let's be serious here. So, I'm gonna break it down. It's Dan's story time, right? Okay. So guys.
Okay.
No, seriously, this is being absolutely real. I have seen a UFO. I'm shitting you not. It was way back when. Yeah, way back when. It's probably well known as one of the most popular UFO sightings. It's called the Phoenix Lights. It was the weirdest thing. It was like, I was still so young, but it was like, I couldn't describe it. It was this perfect symmetrical row of dots that just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And they stayed there for like a couple minutes, and they just started disappearing in kind of succession. And if you look up Phoenix Lights, I mean, it's regarded as one of the most I guess documented UFO sightings is huge. And I still remember that as a kid, man. Like I think we were driving and then we like stopped to watch it because we were like, what is that? It was so weird. That was the most surreal thing. And man, it's something else kind of having that kind of experience. Ghost, I don't know. Like I'm so interested in like the supernatural stuff. Like I don't believe some stuff, but then like I love watching like the ghost hunter shows and all that where they set up all this elaborate technology.
Fuck yeah, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I'm all about that Ghost Adventures. They try and copy like audio recordings and UV
Yep.
stuff and all this crazy shit. I saw one episode where they're using like a Kinect or something for like motion tracking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was trippy, but it's one of those things like, I don't know, like I kind of believe it, I kind of don't, but I do believe in like kind of spiritual nature. I do believe that, something still remains sometimes, and it's just hard to capture. And I'm all about the Loch Ness Monster, like, he's my bro.
Bro. Alright, okay. For me, I'm gonna look at this another way. For me, I'm constantly reading comic books with beings and aliens with these similar powers. Like, hell, the Martian Manhunter is an alien. There you go. You got UFO. He has mental telepathy and, astral projection. So, like, I'm constantly reading characters that have these powers. So, I kind of have to believe this stuff. Like, but I do think there is life out there in space. Like, not in comic books, but really, like, in space. Yeah. There has to be.
Even if it's, like, bacteria. Like, there's got to be something somewhere.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of, like, intelligent life out there in space. We cannot be the only planet with...
It's a little depressing, honestly.
Yeah, we just can't.
Like, who are we going to go to
be.
when Earth is, like, destroyed?
For, like, mental telepathy and telekinesis movement, like I said, I read that stuff all the time in comic books, so yeah, it has to happen. I have to believe in it just because I read about it all the time, even if it is just fiction. But for his UFO, yeah, I gotta think there's people out there. For the Loch Ness Monster, dude, you never know. There could be creatures living under the ocean for like, a long ass time. Maybe not the like millions and millions of years, but maybe their offspring. Yeah, there's got to be like some sort of creature we haven't fully discovered, deep down in the ocean. So yeah, I would have to think there's got to be something down there as well. So he also lists the theory of Atlantis too, which I forgot to mention. And again, with the Loch Ness Monster, yeah, it's a possibility. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's where Aquaman was.
Yes.
That reminds me.
Aquaman?
No, I want to ask you guys a question. Okay, I don't know if you guys know about this, but you probably do. That people are going to Mars to live up there, and they're not coming back. They're up there to stay.
I've heard of this. Yeah, I've actually heard of this. They've been looking for volunteers or something.
Yeah, to produce life onto Mars and live up there for the rest of their lives. Would you too? If you were asked, would you go up there to live your life?
Yeah, so like it's a weird thing. Like for me, it's like hell no. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing to do up there except for maybe reproduce, which could be fun. But then like it's the process, right? It's all about this process. Like it's gonna take years to get to Mars in the first place. So you gotta like be drinking your pee for like 10 years or something, and then like you actually get there and you have to like set up all the crap on Mars to actually be able to live and stuff like that. And then it's just gonna be boring. Like there's nothing to do on Mars. There's no like Walmart or like video games. It's just a bunch of like dirt.
I was also
dirt.
Like I watch a guy on YouTube. He does like anime reviews and stuff. And a guy messaged him and asked him, "What manga should I take with me to Mars?" Because the guy was going to Mars, and I'm guessing you take some stuff with you up there.
Yeah, or else you're gonna
Yeah.
just go absolutely apeshit from not being able to do anything and just be bored.
Yeah. So.
It's a weird thing though, because like in general, like life on Mars would have to be sustained by like, machines and stuff like that. It's not gonna be possible to live on there, even if it means like having some sort of suit to like keep on living on Mars. You can't use the terrain too much. Like there's not a whole lot there to work with, So it's like, it's just kind of creepy and desolate.
Yeah. You never know what's up there.
Yeah, I mean the Loch Ness monster could be up there. I don't
Dude.
UFOs.
I was watched Aliens, the second movie a while ago, and I was thinking about the whole Mars thing. I was like, yeah, what if someone was living up there and found like the queen alien up there? That probably wouldn't be a good old time.
Well, if that's the stipulation, I'm gonna say no to your answer.
Yeah, and what about Doom? We already know there's like cyber demons living up there and shit. It's crazy. You gotta come prepared too with a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
To
answer your question though, if someone asked me right now, I would say no, but I would say yes if there was already an established civilization up there.
Yeah,
of Earthlings.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll let you guys go, and I'll see how this works out. And
Yeah,
then if
exactly.
it works out good, maybe I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, if there's already like a fully functional human city up there, I would probably say yes. But since there's not, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't feel like being the guinea pig too.
Yes, exactly.
I'll be the ones after the guinea pig, but not the actual guinea pig. That's crazy
Okay.
though. I have seen that story, and it's just weird to think that anyone would want to do that. It's interesting though.
Alright, well, we have a couple more questions, so... next one's from Nick. He says, what is the biggest what the fuck ending for a video game you've played?
Oh, well, I have one that's really recent, and I'm just going to go for a recent one. And I don't want to spoil anything, but Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, towards the end, it just completely becomes what the fuck. Like, and the ending in particular, I was like, really? Like, what happened? Like, it was one of those where, like, what happened? Like, how did this end exactly? I was completely confused. It's absolutely what the fuck moment.
I'm gonna pick a recent game, too, is, South Park Stick of Truth. The whole game had these crazy, weird things you had to do, but seriously, the ending was just like, are you really, really fucking doing that? And I couldn't believe the ending. And when it did end, I was just like, laughing my ass off. So, South Park Stick of Truth.
Well, I don't think I have, finished the game and was like, what the fuck?
Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah,
I never
What the
finished
fuck?
that.
Exactly, you're like,
Because
what the
I never
fuck?
play it. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I probably, did, it'd probably be on, the PS1, something really weird. But I couldn't think of anything.
Do you want to skip the question?
Sure.
Alright. If you think of anything, you can just step in later. Okay, next two questions are from Heath. And the first question he asks is, what are your guys' thoughts on NIS really stepping up their quality and mass crossover appeal with, I hope I say this right, Atlas,
Alia, Aisha, and Logi.
There you go.
And Witch in the 100 Night.
Yep, that game, which both have been getting the best reviews of any NIS game, by far, not named Disgaea. Yeah,
Disgaea.
I have no idea what this game is about, so I can't answer this question.
I think Techno's the expert here. He got this.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's the best RPG ever.
Oh, jeez, Techno. I'm glad you're playing it.
I know, way to give it high praise.
No, I totally agree. Like I mentioned before too, when I was talking about the limited edition for Mugen Souls. In general, NS America, they just been on fire this year. Like, They've just been confirming so many games. They're releasing so many games this year. Like, hell, even Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which is questionably one of my sleeper hits for Game of the Year this year, which was just completely awesome and completely under the radar. But Witch in the Hundred Nights is completely developed by them, and it's actually looking really good. The Atelier game is actually not NIS America anymore. It's by Tecmo Koei now. The Atelier series used to be by NIS America, but it stopped after Atelier Metadu. And then Tecmo Koei took over with Atelier Ayesha and the new one, which is Atelier Esha and Logi. And they've been taking that over from because Gus kind of disbanded for NIS America, and then they went with Tecmo Koei because I guess Tecmo Koei bought them. But I've heard the Atelier games are really good, and I like the series. I'm a huge fan of the series, so I think it's great for NIS America.
I'm gonna go with what Dan said.
No, jeez.
Oh. Yeah. Techno, your thoughts?
I already told you my thoughts.
You don't care.
He loves the games. He's all about them.
He loves them? Okay. Alright, his next question is also for you guys who love Nier. Just how excited are you guys for Drakengard 3, which has the same gameplay and music composed by the Nier team? For the listeners who are not aware of Nier and Drakengard series are in the same universe. Yeah. So what do we think about this? I'm going to say I played Nier, and I absolutely loved it. I thought the game was amazing, and the music was just equally as fucking amazing. I went out of my way to buy the soundtrack for Nier. I don't know anything about Drakengard 3, so if it has the same music similar to Nier, and I do play the game, I'm going to fucking love it, because I really, really did enjoy the music for Nier, so that's my thoughts.
I agree. Seriously, you should look up Drakengard if you love Nier. Drakengard 3 looks amazing. And, like, I never played any of the other Drakengard games, but this looks so good. Like, do yourself a favor and watch some of the video trailers. It just looks fucking awesome. And it looks like pretty much a sequel to Nier, or like it's a clone of Nier. It's the same, exact same to the T, maybe just with some different characters, a different story. And I think you can pre-order a special collector's edition on Square Enix for like $80 because Square Enix has started doing like exclusive collector's editions. But I'm actually really excited for it, which I'm surprised. Like I had heard about the game, but I hadn't looked into it. And then when I looked into it, I was like, oh my god, I'm sold. It was one of those things, like I'm sold. It looks pretty damn awesome. So I'm excited. Techno, thoughts.
Awesome games.
Oh man. Oh bro.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay, good. Alright, that's it. That's all our questions, so...
Yay, good questions.
Dun, dun,
I like that there's
dun.
variety too, you know, with the... There's just good variety there. So keep it coming. You guys did a good job.
Yeah.
Got to give those carrier pigeons a workout, and I'm proud of you guys.
My favorite question was the Mars question.
Yeah, because I love the person who asked that question.
Even though he refused to wear a beanie.
I never refused.
Oh, I
just
apologize.
have 5950 on right now. Yeah.
How about we get into games we've been playing?
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna go first this time, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
I finished Stick of Truth, the South Park game, like Gary mentioned, and the game's hilarious. The game only took me about 10 hours to complete, but this is only because I kind of went through the main story only. I did do a few side quests. I do want to go back and play through it as a second time as a Jew, because there is some achievements you can get as playing as the Jew. But yeah, I beat this game in like 10 hours, and I saw a review about this game, and there was so much stuff in the review that I guess I missed. So I'm really going to go back and play through a second time, hopefully soon, and just play it again. Because there looked like a lot of stuff. I missed Mr. Hanky. These aren't spoilers, but I missed like Mr. Hanky. I missed Jesus. I missed like just a lot of different characters that were just in the game, and I didn't even see. So I'm gonna go back and do a second playthrough. The next game I finished was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and this game got wicked balls hard near the end of the game. I was almost to the point where I was just like, "Ugh," I was so fucking goddamn mad. Like, I just so mad that I couldn't beat the final boss of the game, which I didn't even think was the final boss, because this isn't a spoiler, but there's only 6 worlds in the game, or 6 little islands. So when I was on the boss of the 6th island, I was like, man, if this boss is super hard, I can't imagine what the boss of the game is going to be. So, but it turned out he was the boss of the game, and it was just balls hard. But I'm glad I finished it. It was actually really, really enjoyable. The last game I'm playing right now, and this I absolutely do not recommend. I'm playing Power Rangers Megaforce on the 3DS. This was just like a cheap little game I picked up, and what it is a beat 'em up game. You know, kind of like you know, Streets of Rage or Golden Axe. You know, just a beat 'em up game. And this game is so fucking annoying. It's not even funny. If you guys do play this game, play with the sound off. I tell you now, play with the sound off, because the other Power Rangers they come into the screen and they give you hints. You know, like, hey, there's a box over there, maybe you break it. Or, like, they keep repeating the same information. Like, if you get hit, like, take damage, they'd be like, oh, are you alright? And then if you're standing next to a box, they'd be like, hey, smash that box, there might be something inside. But then they don't stop talking. So the conversation through the entire level will go like this. Hey, are you alright? Hey, smash that box. Hey, there's a card over there. Hey, are you alright? Hey, smash that box. And they just keep repeating the same goddamn dialogue through the entire level. And they'll even repeat the line, hey, smash that box over there, when there's no box on the screen. I kid you not. I swear to God, that's how it is. So if you guys ever play this game, which I, again, do not recommend, play with the sound off. It's much more enjoyable. The levels themselves are crap. You can beat each level in less than 5 minutes. And each level they're in different segments where you start a level that says defeat all the bad guys. Okay, cool. Defeat all the bad guys, you cleared that section of the level. You go to the next section, is collect all the Gosei coins. Collect all the Gosei coins, you cleared that area. Go to the next area, it says maybe get the power card. Get the power card, like each segment in the level is basically those 3 objectives. No, they don't have any new ones in the game, it's always those 3. Get the coin, get the card, defeat all the bad guys on the screen. And then once you do that, level's completed after you beat the boss. And like I said, the levels only take about 5 minutes to complete. Then the whole game has a total of, there's 6 worlds, and I think 5 levels in each world. So there's about 30 levels in the game. And yeah, I'm really only playing it just to waste time. And I only picked it up because I kind of like the new Power Ranger show that's on TV right now. But I do not recommend this game to anybody, even if you're a Power Ranger fan. So that's all I've been playing.
Wow. That Power Rangers game with the soundtrack sounds like it would drive me mad. I'd be like, oh my god.
You definitely have to play with the sound off. I can't stress that enough.
And just put on some good music from other video games.
Exactly. Yes. Do exactly that. So.
Oh man.
Because I even put my 3DS down on the table and I walked away and go into the next room and I could hear it. I could hear the dialogue. It's like, hey, smash that box. There might be something inside. Hey, defeat all the enemies. Hey, are you alright? I was like, oh my god, I'm not even touching any of the buttons. So, it was super annoying. So.
Yeah. But I guess I'll go ahead and go next, because I've been playing mainly 2 games. But the first one, I'm going to keep mentioning until I beat it. Even though, to be honest, I feel like I'm just kind of chugging along with this game. But it's Bravely Default on the 3DS.
Yeah!
Now, I can't talk about much because the later part of the game, if I mention anything about it, it's really hard to mention anything about it without spoiling it, okay? But it's hard because that twist I really want to talk about because it starts to get to a point where I start to kind of not like the game so much because I don't like how they handle the later part of the game. We'll leave it that way. That way it's spoiler free, but I just absolutely do not like how they handled the last part of the game.
Can I offer a suggestion to you?
Yes.
I actually really want to talk to you about this game. So after this segment, you want to do a spoiler warning, and then we just talk about it.
Yeah, so like I'll talk
Okay.
about the games and then we'll talk about Bravely Default in spoiler fashion. It'll probably take like 5 to 10 minutes. We'll just to be advised. But so Bravely Default, I'm still going through it. I'm about like 50 hours in now. Like I have a great party. I love my party, and it's hard, and we'll talk about it later, me and Cliva. But the other game, I'm happy to I got back into this game, and that's Borderlands 2 on the Xbox 360. I actually beat the main story, and the main story took forever. Like Jesus Christ, it's a genuine RPG. Like it's a first-person shooter RPG. That's what it is, and I would say it took me like 25, 30 hours to beat the main story. But I felt like I handled the last boss and all that pretty well, and I just absolutely love Borderlands. There's so much about it. It's just a fantastic blend of first-person shooter with RPG elements. It's witty humor, beautiful presentation. It's just a fantastic game, and if it wasn't enough, there's so much more to do afterwards. It's crazy after you beat Borderlands 2, so I'll probably keep playing that, but that's pretty much it. So,
How about you, Techno?
Well, you guys know I was playing Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
I like how he said that.
I beat that game.
Did you?
Yes.
whoa, you beat it, folks.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I like the end boss, big ol'. I mean, this game is old, so it shouldn't matter. But yeah, the big Venom, John S. Venom, yeah, badass. And then I played and beat Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. And it's pretty funny. There's a scene in there where Raiden finds a little boy, and the little boy says, "Go ninja, go." It's a little, from the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So that's pretty funny. And then I was been playing a lot of. I actually started Ease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ease 4 or whatever. Memories of Celceta. And yeah, I haven't really played much of it. I just did that first thing so far, where you save those people. So yeah, and it is pretty much tutorial thing. And then I started replaying some Zelda Ocarina of Time, Oracle of Seasons. Oh yeah, on my 3DS, and I got done with the second dungeon yesterday night. So yeah, and what have I missed, Dan?
I have no idea. I forgot to bring up your Instagram.
Okay.
I think you pretty much covered all of it.
Yeah, because I can't think of anything else I played.
Which Spider-Man did you like more?
What do you mean?
Well, the black or the red one?
It's always black.
You were always the black one?
Well, like, I went with the good side, like I finished the game as the good Spider-Man. So,
Cool.
Because for some reason I always do that whenever I play a game. Like, I always have to be good first, and then when I replay it, I'll be evil. Kind of like Infamous.
Cool.
Yep. That's it.
Awesome. So now, Dan and I are going to talk
Okay.
Bravely Default, so
So
this
wait.
is spoilers.
So how long do you think it's going to take? Like, just roughly.
I don't know. You know what? You know what we should do? We should end the podcast, and then after the intro music, we could talk about it. That way, there's no time limit. So if whoever's listening to this do not want to get spoiled
Okay,
for
so-
Bravely Default,
So
then
this is theoretically the end of the episode if you
Yes.
don't want to hear any Bravely Default spoilers. So as always, I'd like to thank you guys for listening. You guys are amazing. So thanks for listening to episode 90. We appreciate it. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Or you
Later,
can
I'm
stick
guys.
around.
Steven.
So this is spoiler time. If
wait,
you
hold
have
on,
not
music.
stopped-
Hold on, music. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
This is spoiler time. If you have not stopped, this is your last warning. There is no turning back, or else Techno will break your kneecaps. Seriously. Stop if you don't want. Okay, so Cliva, you want to talk about this? This Bravely
Yeah.
Default, this epicness, which is the later part of Bravely Default.
Okay, I know where you. I know exactly. Well, I know what you're talking about. At the end of chapter 4, what happens in the game is you start to repeat past chapters, and when I got to this point, I was kind of like. I was kind of like almost like, seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This
me
is-
too. I was like, are you kidding me?
I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I was like, seriously, like, I have to restore all the fucking crystals again? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Like, what chapter are you on?
Like, it's after it's after the main twist, and then I went through the process once, and then I went through the process again, and it's like the third time through or something. Like, it's where like it becomes obvious that Eri, like the little fairy, it becomes obvious that she's lying, and like it's back when Ringabel gets all his memories again, basically.
Okay. So you're like chapter 7 or 8 or
Yeah,
something like that.
something
Okay.
like
Okay. Yeah. I was just like, seriously, what the fuck? And at the point, I kind of got bored with it. I finished the game, but I was like, at like chapter 5, I got really, really fucking bored because like I was fighting all the past bosses because you could get them for extra like job points and stuff. And I was just like, this is kind of stupid. What is preventing me from like just going to the temple and fighting the boss and restoring the crystal all over again? And there was nothing. That's what I did. I just went straight to the temple and the airship and just beat the boss. I was like, really? This is kind of fucking stupid. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. It's like, as soon as they introduced that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Please don't do this. Like, this is a terrible way to kind of... And I feel like it starts to overstay its welcome, and it was like Square Enix wanted to make the game longer, but didn't know quite how to do it. So it's
Yes,
like,
exactly.
hey, why don't you go fight all these bosses again that you did before, except they're stronger now, and then you're going to get to the end of that chapter, and you think it's going to be the end, but no, you're not done yet, because we got to restore the crystals again, and go through the process again, and fight all the bosses again. And it just keeps on going and going, and it's like, honestly, the story's not really progressing too much either. It's just eating up my time, and the story's not really going further each time, so it's like really patronizing. It's tiring.
They hint at like sudden like little changes.
There's
like,
subtle things, but still.
Yeah, there's
like,
subtle
oh,
things,
geez,
but yeah.
just little bits of story being told that way.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
But I don't know.
Absolutely dreadful.
There is one thing I want to ask you, but I don't know if you're. Something happens in the game that I want to ask you, but I don't know if it's triggered after chapter 5 or near the end of the game. I want to ask you something, but I don't want to spoil it for you. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is.
Okay. Well, like, do you care about spoilers? Can I ask you? Or.
I'll say go ahead, just because honestly, like I'm really,
Okay.
like I'm kind of fed up with the game, to be honest.
Okay. What I wanted to ask you, and I didn't notice this until the final boss of the game. That's why I don't know when this thing triggered. When you look at the title screen for this game,
Oh yeah, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It changes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to know if you caught that.
Yeah, that tripped me out at first because like I was done and I was like, oh, I'll exit back to the menu because I was done playing, and then it went red, like the letters went red. I was like, what the fuck? It just happened. I was like, and then it says like, because originally it says bravely default where the fairies fly or something, and then it changes
where fairies fly.
Yeah, and then it changes to airy lies, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of clever actually.
Yes, I was like, oh my, and I thought that was kind of like, that could have been like, oh my, what the fuck ending. Oh, that could have been because later in the game it gets to the point where you could kind of tell that Ares is turning evil.
Oh yeah, totally.
Or something like that, and yeah, when I saw the thing where it said airy lies, I was like, oh my god, was that the entire fucking game? Because usually title screen, I hit start, normal. I didn't read the thing. So I'm like, if that was there the entire fucking game, that is incredible. But I asked a friend who is still in like chapter 3, and I looked at their title screen and it didn't change. So I guess it changes after chapter.
Past a certain point.
Yeah. So I really wanted to ask somebody that. So I'm glad you saw it.
Yeah, I picked up on that right away. I was like, because it weirded me out. I was looking at the title screen. I was like, wait, did it just change? And I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you did there, kind of thing. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna keep playing. Like, I want to beat the game because I like to beat games. I like to finish them, particularly RPGs. After I put so much time into them. But wow, Bravely Default, Square Enix, I don't know what you did, but you guys got a little lazy with the end. let's just put it that way. It becomes really patronizing to the player to have to do all this over and over again. It's kind of a slap in the face, but
yeah. See, you're on like chapter 6 or 7 or 8, so
yeah. And it's like the bosses aren't too bad to fight. Like because you've had to fight them obviously continuously over and over again, so you start to learn it. It's just It feels like I'm wasting my time. It's like, come on, get with the story already.
Well, the thing is, they start to get easier because they don't get tougher. Like they're tough. Like they're tougher than their previous forms.
They do more damage, kind of.
Yeah, they do more damage, but the fact is, you become stronger.
Yeah, you keep getting stronger, obviously.
Over chapter 5, 6, 7, and 8, and all the other chapters. So like. Theoretically, the bosses that you keep fighting over and over and over, they get easier because you know how to beat them, and your guys are stronger. It was an attempt to make the game longer, and I don't think they did it very well.
Terrible job. But on a side note, I thought it was funny because you mentioned last time that there was the ability to get past like the 9,999 power level. And like the other day, I did like the data thing, and I shit you not, I got some guy who does like 834,900 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know who I'm saving you for. I'm saving you for the final boss. Like it feels so cheap. It feels like a cheating, but it's like, oh, it's there. I'm gonna use it. Why not?
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I beat the final boss of the game. Is I saved up 20 people, through street passes or net friends that did at least 9,999, and there was at least 3 of them that went above that. So. Yeah, I just spammed the shit out of the summon friends ability, and I beat the boss.
Can I ask you if you remember how many chapters is there? Because I'm curious, like, when I'm gonna get to the final boss. Like,
do you want me? I don't want to spoil anything, but you really want me to tell you?
Yeah, just the amount of chapters there is.
Okay, there's 8 chapters.
Okay.
and then there's the final chapter.
Okay, so I'm actually right close to the end then, because I think I'm on the 8th chapter.
But you could end the game early at any time.
Okay, it's probably got like a false ending kind of thing.
There's an ending and then there's a true ending. And do you want me to tell you how you get each one?
Well, yeah, if it's something like where I'm gonna miss it, then yeah, totally tell me.
You're pretty much on the way. Like you're pretty much on the way to getting the true ending. The way to get the false or fake ending is to break one of the crystals.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So on chapter 5, you know when you had to repeat the whole awakening crystal thing?
Yeah.
If you broke one of the crystals at chapter 5, it would automatically go to the final boss of the game, and you would have to fight it. You would probably get your ass kicked because you're not strong enough to beat it. But yeah, that's how to end the game really early, is to break one of the crystals, then you fight the final boss. But since you're awakening every single crystal in each chapter, you're on your way to the true ending.
No, so basically I just kind of got to keep going with that process.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'll keep doing that. Yeah, but I guess that's it. Like, that's... So if you stayed and listened, people...
Yeah.
And who didn't care about Bravely Default spoilers.
Yeah. It was a good game, but like... You know,
they could have handled the later part of the game much better.
Yeah, but once Chapter 5 came around, I kind of lost interest, but I gained my interest back around Chapter 8, so... Yeah,
and that's what I'd say. It was like now that... Because Chapter 8 in particular, it feels like... There were like a couple of chapters there where you have to keep going through that process, and that's when I'm talking like it really feels like they didn't talk about much, but it was the same thing. But this chapter in particular, it feels like they're really starting to talk about a lot more stuff, and Ring a Bell's starting to, you know, pretty much spoil or talk about like what's going to happen with Aerie and stuff like that. And I already know Aerie's like twisted or something like that. So Chapter 8 or whatever chapter I'm on right now just gets much more involved. So I'm starting to kind of pique my interest again.
So what's your final team?
Well, my final team right now is, if I can remember, I have Tiz as an archer because he's just... my Tiz is overpowered as an archer. He does so much damage. And he's effective against so many types of monsters. And then I think his secondary is like a Arcanus, the one that does like chaos damage and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then I have Adia. She is a Valkyrie because she's awesome as a Valkyrie. And... a Spirit Master. Spirit Master abilities, because the Spirit Master abilities have some really fantastic abilities. And then Ring a Bell is a Dark Knight, who's also a Mastered Templar, because the Templar has an incredible ability called Rampart, and Rampart's brilliant, where it'll auto-block any physical attack for like 2 turns. It's brilliant. And then you put that on top with Adia's Spirit Master, where you can do like cast stillness, which will cause everyone on the field to not take any damage for a couple of turns, so that's a great move to do if you want to save up your BP. And then she also has like a move called Greater Spirit Word, which increases your elemental defense by like a lot for all elements. It's brilliant. And then I think I have Anyez. I was trying to remember her name. Anyez is a standard kind of white mage, black mage setup. It's a really good party, though. It's really getting me through the bosses with not too much problems.
Nice. What level are you at right now?
I want to say I passed like levels 61, 62, 63, around there.
Okay, I beat the game at 68. My guys were like 68, 69. And I had a team of... Tiz was a sword fencer, you know, the one with the sword magic. And he was a second white mage, but I barely used it. Ring a Bell was a Dark Knight / pirate. No, I'm sorry, Dark Knight / Spirit Master. Adia was a Valkyrie / Black Mage, and Anyez was a White Mage / Summoner. So.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun too of Bravely Default in general. It's just all those job systems and mixing and matching with them. It's brilliant. Because you're trying to find that like kind of perfect party, you know. It's really fun.
Yeah, like you said, it was a good game, but like once you hit Chapter 5, I was just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So.
But for everyone who listened and continued on, this is the other, I guess the other one was theoretically the false ending. And this is the true ending for you guys who stuck around and didn't either beat Bravely Default already or don't care. So that was episode 90 again, and as always, I'd like to thank you guys for listening. And as always, we'll catch you 2 weeks from now. So everyone say bye again. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you. Take it easy.
I think Techno went now. Oh, you did.
Techno was like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to a Taco Bell morning launch lineup. Love you, Techno. I love all you guys.